Several elderly residents of a housing complex in Westfield are still waiting to find out if they can return home after a fire late last night. 22 News reporter Nicole Nalepa explains how many of those residents barely made it out alive.
A major fire forced the evacuation of over 100 residents at the Washington House in Westfield, an elderly housing complex located on Washington Street. Around 10 Monday night, residents living in the building's 112 apartments were just getting to bed. Some were already asleep.
I can't believe I slept through the alarm and everything, and then I woke up and I thought, what's going on?
Francis Heidekoper lived on the wing of the third floor, which is believed to be where the fire started.
The fire alarm was going off. I ran outside like I'm dressed right now and saw the hallway totally engulfed in smoke.
He saw an older man at the end of the hallway who told him there was someone trapped in one of the apartments that were on fire. Immediately, Francis pulled the man out of the apartment, brought him to the stairwell, down 2 flights of stairs, and then came outside here to flag down a firefighter. A heroic act that most likely saved a life.
You would have done the same thing, but you saw somebody who was down and helpless and needed your help.
The American Red Cross set up a temporary shelter at the Central Baptist Church on Elm Street. And throughout the day, more residents visited the shelter as they waited for word on when they could return home. Richard Rubin, the director of the Westfield Red Cross chapter, said either way, they'll have a place to go.
If they're not allowed back in the apartment, we would make arrangements in the near future for them to stay at a local motel.
Deputy Chief Patrick Kane told 22 News that this fire has caused roughly up to $1 million in property damages alone. The state fire marshal is now trying to figure out what sparked this mess. In Westfield, Nicole Nalepa for 22 News.